Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nuuli Forged. Thank you for sticking with us. We are Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream. And normally we play in the world of Nuuli that came out of my brain, which is a custom setting. But for the summer being what it is, we are doing a little adventure in Critical Role's and Matt Mercer's Exandria, specifically in Wildemount on the little northern archipelago of Islecross. So that's fun and exciting. And with me are two of my players. Matt will be along shortly. He's in another country, so it takes him a minute to get all situated. So he stays up late to play, so we'll give him some slack to hang out on this one. Big shout out and thank you to Clara Johnson, who followed us about an hour ago. So thank you, Clara. Clara, I don't know. Do you like a long A or short A? You'll have to let me know.
Alex Ross to Rose.
You hush up. But in the meantime, let's introduce our players, and they can introduce their characters. So your character, your level, and tell us what you are hoping to find in this mysterious blue pyramid that you have entered so far. And we'll start with Amber, because she's on top of the pile at the moment.
Yay, top of the pile. No, dog, don't eat that. Hello, my name is Amber. I have a dog. Off screen. My character is Blodwyn Bloodaxe, the formerly tiefling, currently hollow one. Barbarian. Zealot, no less. Gotta love that Arathis. And I'm pretty sure that all Blodwyn is looking for is world peace.
Nothing too unattainable.
No, not at all.
Fantastic. And I'm sure that will be found within this pyramid.
Definitely.
Yeah. And below them, we've got Mike.
Hey, that's me. I am Skyrain, Phineas Skyrain, your Dragon Blood, Dragonborn Artificer Extraordinaire. And he is traveling deep inside this pyramid dungeon in hopes of finding the Holy Grail of artifacts. Something that would appease his mentors back home.
Fair enough. And like I said, Matt is not with us yet. He will be in a bit. He is playing Elixaros. Elixaros is a Ravenite Dragonborn, which, if you are unfamiliar with the setting of Wildemount, there are two subspecies of Dragonborn, the Drakenblood, who have tails, and the Ravenites, who do not. And there's a lot of history involved in that is it a co-evolution? I don't really know, but there's a lot of history there.
And feelings. Lots and lots of feelings.
Yes, much feelings. Such feelings. My name is Jared. I'm your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. I play everyone and everything else that is not the player characters, and there's a lot of them. And I reserve the right to play any Mighty Nine person or Bell's Hells or, I don't know, Vox Machina maybe, if they show up at some point. Who's to say? It's crazy here in Wildemount. Anything could happen. But in the meantime, I believe that is everything we have. So let's dive into last time on Forged in Ice. I've got it. Thank you for the Pikachus being here, as always. Much appreciated. Best mod around. So last time on Forged in Ice, the party regrouped and resupplied in Cyrinlia before setting off back into the frozen north of Islecross to find something good. Phineas had been given a set of map coordinates by a mage of the Cerberus Assembly, who appreciated his life-saving aid, and the remaining party of Elixaros, Blodwyn, and Phineas, along with a newly acquired wolf, have traversed approximately 300 miles of tundra, battling strange fiery ice worms, aiding a griffin, avoiding a monumental herd of elk, and a colony of giant fire beetles, all before locating this strange buried pyramid. However, along the way, Elixeros guided the party a little off of their path, following a strange pull in his mind, a call that only he could hear, and on his way literally tripped over a dead body, a corpse that had frozen in the snows that was clutching a beautiful and deadly-looking golden war pick. Hiding the war pick from the others and offering up a satchel of health potions instead, the group continued on, easily being convinced that nothing else of interest had been discovered on the body. They ultimately gained entry to the pyramid, and as they each jumped in one by one through this strange portal that's kind of along the side of the pyramid, so it's kind of angled in a weird way, each of them felt as though their bodies were twisted by a roller coaster, and now they find themselves in a very dimly lit vestibule as the door has irised shut behind them, with only a dim red glow from low light sources just above the floor to light their way. And as you are all in this facility now, you've felt like that strange like roller coaster or like G-force pull on your insides, and it takes you a moment to reacclimate yourself. But you're standing straight up, like there's no weird anything else. The air smells stale, but somehow fresh, as though it's been like cycled through the space somehow.
The blueberries in here.
And and there are blueberries, or at least pictures of blueberries carved into the wall. You can see, looking around you as you kind of go through this vestibule, at least those of you with dark vision, you notice the wolf is sticking very close to Elixeros, because the wolf cannot see in the dark. So it is relying on this red light. Is not really a wavelength that it can see either. So it is essentially blind in here. So it is pretty much curled around Elixeros's legs at the moment. But as you enter into this, or beyond the vestibule, you can see that there are large broken benches and like made of stone or steel, and smashed pots and mounds of dirt in various alcoves. Signs that there were once some sort of like plant life was either kept here on display or as part of whatever this building was. Like, who's to say? There is a scratched, dusty metal bench, kind of like one of those like you've entered the library kind of benches, and there is a sign in Ancient Draconic under it that Elixeros gets right away, almost before you have the chance to translate it in your head, Phineas. Seems like he's really gotten the hang of this Ancient Draconic that you guys learned in Isocross.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But it says security checkpoint, and it's a good 15 feet in front of you. But that is what you see as you enter this area. There, like on either side, there's like those areas with those stone benches that are like broken and kind of dirty and tipped over. And then there's like some big alcoves with those big potted plant, broken vases, broken whatever, and the dirt spilled out all over the floor. And there's a desk in front of you, and there's an entryway off either side of the desk, or like, you know how like they put the desk in the middle of like the lobby, and then there's like an entry on either side. It looks like that.
Right. Okay.
Welcome to the lobby. Gift shop this way.
Mm-hmm.
Restricted section this way.
Yeah. But that's it, and the desk is like 15 feet away from you.
Okay. Presumably, we were told the security checkpoint thing because you said it. So,
Yeah, Elixir has translated that for you all, and
Great.
and Phineas, you would have translated it after a minute or so. So
Okay.
after a minute or so.
it takes time to kind of like suss through this ancient Draconic if you're used to speaking modern Draconic.
Sure.
It's like trying to read Middle English. Like you get most of it, but sometimes you can't tell if it's an F or an S. Or the grammar's a little wonky, or just the choice of noun or verb is different.
So he's not dumb. He's just slow.
No, he's
I'm not even slow.
he's
What are you doing?
he is translating.
coming from?
Sassy in the absence of
What is going on?
our Ravenite friend. Okay, so this reminds me of the library back home. We should probably be quiet.
Oh, mm.
Do you
Okay.
have a library card?
Do I have my library card still? Can I check my wallet?
I don't know. I mean, it's you're part of the Cerberus Assembly. Do you think that's what this is? I don't know.
Actually, that's a good question. Would I know anything from my time in school or with the Cerberus Assembly? Anything about a pyramid out in the frozen wasteland?
No, you would not have learned anything from school. And Heinrich, who gave you these coordinates, told you that it had like been just discovered.
Mm-hmm. So I will say, no, this has just been discovered. So we're on the verge of something new and probably awesome. Perhaps a little bit terrifying right now. I will be quiet just for the awe of this magnificence that we're walking through. I will approach the desk. Is there anything at the desk?
Yeah, so you approach the desk, and as soon as you're like right up to the desk to begin to looking at it, a form materializes behind it, and you see an elf appears. One that in your dark vision you can see through. They are floating spectrally, and in ancient Draconic you hear Varsuth kavu vava menasheva sesusu kavafedogo, which looking back you take a moment to translate. Welcome to Aeorian Laboratory 98. All visitors are required to sign in. All staff are required to display ID at all times.
Great. I look back at the gang and say, we just got to check in, guys. And I'm assuming there's a book and a pen. Could write my name and today's date.
Yeah, there actually is a book there, which is weird because there's like a lot of stuff knocked over on the ground for some reason, but the book is still there. And as you sign in and you just kind of mindlessly add a date, you see that there are 3 other names in there.
I was going to ask if there's previous entries to mine.
There are. The 3 above you can like still read. However, the ones before that have long since faded away. And it seems as though, and you notice that the The quill and the ink bottle are new, and they are decidedly of Dwendalian make. Like you can tell.
That is some fine Dwendalian ink you have here. Best in business. I appreciate that.
Do you say that in Draconic?
Yes.
Okay. The elf kind of looks at you and says, "The previous visitors ensured that since I would not let them in without their signing in, they provided this ink and quill, so they may enter." Now, what is your business?
Our business is to gain knowledge.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool. I'm going to use my forceful presence too, so I'll get advantage on this.
Great. Go for it.
It's a 14.
14. Great. The elf nods and says, "A worthy goal. Enjoy your meeting." And they kind of like take a step back from the desk and slowly fade out of sight.
Also, what are the names of the three before me that I can still read?
So one in a very like tight script is Helga Sentvol. One in a very like messy, like can barely make it out, you think, is Eric Gregg or Grieg or Gredge. It's hard to make out. And then in the third is just one name, and it's Ceres.
Is there a date next to their names as well, or just the names?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Maybe a
And
little more.
I don't get a sense that there's a sign out process. Is there?
Not that you saw. No.
Okay. All right. I'll step to the side, see if these compatriots of mine would like to also sign the book.
Sure.
Yeah. The ghost doesn't disappear until everybody signs in.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask some questions about this process
Okay.
of the elf, but I don't speak Draconic, so
Yeah.
So you could
common.
ask me to translate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be talking. Interesting. Is this some sort of magical book? Do you track us through the building? I remember once I had to sign something, and it, the I like to know what my paperwork is being used for. Do we have to sign out on our way out? Should we come back by here? Any
Bloodman,
rules-
please
any
try
rules
to
we
keep
should
it
know?
concise. This is ancient Draconic I'm trying to translate into, so
Meanwhile, you see
A little bit
that.
better.
Elixir has just stream of consciously translated it all.
whatever. Show off.
I love it. Just what are the rules here? Anything we should watch out for?
You get told that when you leave, you should sign. That you should check in at the desk, and they will take care of your sign-out process. You aren't tracked magically. That's just so that they can let security know if anyone is unaccounted for in the event of an emergency.
Good. Any other rules that we should watch out for?
Stick to your designated locations and don't bother researchers at their work.
And how will we tell what our designated locations are?
She looks quizzically at Elixiros and then over to you. and says something, and Elixeros says something very quickly in the Ancient Draconic, and it just kind of nods. And he lets you know that he pretty much said, we're supposed to I told her that we have a meeting with the guy in charge, with the person in charge, so just play it off.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once you're all signed in, the ghost kind of fades away. And you are left with two options, to go left and to go right. You see that there are a couple of signs. To the left, you see a sign that indicates plasmoidal ectomorphic research. On a sign to the right, you see a sign that says anomalous irregularity research. And both of them point, and on both signs there is a another station or another sign that says vegetative flora research. So it seems that either way will lead you to vegetative flora, and one way will lead you to anomalous, and one will lead you to ectoplasmic.
Okay. Anomalous sounds fun.
I leave the decision to you.
Gracias. All right, so we will start making our way down to the anomalous room.
Cool. So you head on down the right passageway, and immediately after you pass through that initial choice, you can see two rooms kind of next on this floor or whatever. You see two doorways, and the doors seem to be more of those irisy doors, like the main one when you came in. Which, by the way, are you still walking around in the dark, or are you lighting a light source? Just so I know.
What do you think? Should we have lit a light source, Amber? You can see, right?
Wolf knows we're here. I can see. The wolf seems to not be able
Alright.
to.
Is
Ross,
the wolf
can you
just
see?
bumping into things?
Yeah, the wolf is having a hard time of it, and is sticking very close to Elixeros. But it can't see. It's essentially blind here.
Gotcha. Okay. For the sake of the wolf, I will light a torch.
Great. So you light
I'll
up
try
the
to keep
torch.
the flame small, though, considering we're in the library.
Yeah, it's a torch, so it lights, and that's what it is.
Yeah, we don't have a cool lamp anymore.
Yeah. But so there's a door immediately in front of you that seems to be closed, and then it looks like there's another door on the left side of the wall, like maybe 25 feet away. You can also see a hallway on either side, like where if you come in and if you had gone the other way, there's just like a hallway, and you think you can see at least one curve.
Okay. I guess I'll approach the first door. That is on the right, you said?
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Oh, right in front of me. Any signage on the door saying what it is?
Yeah, it says locker room.
Oh, well, it doesn't seem like the kind of place we need to be in. Do we have any business in the locker room?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what we're looking for, aside from people. Maybe there's somebody sleeping in the locker room, like we slept in that one room.
Yeah, and we wouldn't want to disturb them. Let's skip that room. Let's try the next room.
What if it's Helga or Eric or Saras?
We'll wake them up later. On our way back, we'll check it out. But
Okay.
this a locker room doesn't seem that important right now.
Okay. So you just kind of move on over to the door on the left there, and it's actually seems to be wedged halfway open, like the leaves are separated a bit, and you can kind of fit between them.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking inside, you can see that it's dark inside. The only light is from your torch. And it's a collection of dust and broken furniture. And you can see like half of a humanoid skeleton in amongst the wreckage.
Like a recent? Does it seem recent or ancient?
It's very dusty in there.
Okay.
Like, for all you know, whenever this crashed here or whatever happened with Saul's vault, maybe happened here, and so stuff got broken on impact.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm okay with skipping this room too.
Okay.
We can check it out on our way back if we have the time.
All right. You know what you're looking for.
It's a vibe, feeling, sort of energy. I'm just sort of drawn to it. I'm just going to keep walking until I sense it.
That doesn't feel very... I mean, I guess if it works.
No, you just like, close your eyes, block out all the noise, block out Ross, and you'll feel it too. You'll know what you're looking for.
So is your intent to go to the anomalous irregularity research, whatever that is?
Yes.
Cool. So you kind of like poke your heads in, have this little chat, and head back the other way in the direction of that signage.
I'm sorry, do we see any other ghostly elves walking around?
No.
Okay. Quiet place.
Any signs of recent passersby?
You can make a survival check.
I'm not good at that, but I will.
Yeah, go for it.
16.
Yeah, like the floor's not particularly dusty for whatever reason. So you don't see anything. Like there's no like boot prints or like any snow that you're tracking seems to be melting fairly quickly. Like it's not like warm in here, but it's not cold either. It is like room temperature, for lack of a better term.
Interesting. Is anybody better than me at finding out if others have been around? Seeing signs, tracking?
Not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wolf.
It's not cold here.
Yeah, the wolf just kind of like is sticking in the firelight and from the torch and just kind of sniffing around constantly. Doesn't like ears are kind of like in that like half alert state. Just like being a wolf in a weird place inside. It's weird. So you've come to this section of hallway, and you can either go left or right. Both directions seem to lead to the anomalous irregularity research. But on the left, there's another sign that points to the Flora Laboratory, whatever that is.
What are you thinking, left or right?
I mean, if you're very focused on anomalous, I guess we go to that as efficiently as possible. But vegetative flora, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I'm not really feeling it.
I don't know much about plants.
Me neither.
Do you think that's
Other
something
than that, they're
they
green.
would be interested in? Do you think that Heinrich's compatriots would be there?
Possibly. We can check it out on our way back.
Okay.
So, Jared,
Uh-huh.
whichever is a more direct route to the anomalous irregularity research station room.
Cool. Yeah. You go up, or you turn like right as you turn, there's like 5 feet of hallway, and then there's 10 feet of like open space, and like there's nothing. Like you look down, and you see like it's like the wall it's just become like a cliff face, or like the floor is now a cliff face, and the ceiling is now the far side of the wall. And as you look down, you think you can see a ledge that looks like one of the walls that you're currently on. It looks like you can see a ledge maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 feet down.
Okay.
Well. What's a random thing I could toss?
Is there a rock or a pebble?
I mean, there's a bunch of dirt back there.
Yeah.
Throw some dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah, you go ahead and you grab a handful of dirt, and you just throw it down.
Does it actually fall?
Yeah. Yeah, you throw it and it like arcs and falls and then sticks to the wall. Like the wall that looks like the floor that you're currently on. This kind of like blue metallic floor.
So it twirled around and fell and landed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to jump.
Okay.
I'm saying this out loud.
Oh.
Remember that feeling?
Yeah. No, I mean that's a very strong feeling. I don't know if
Right.
I had that feeling. That's.
But no, when we came in,
Mhm.
I don't know about you, I felt like I was getting twirled around even though nothing really moved. Maybe this will twirl us around and we won't feel like we've moved. The dirt just kind of turned and landed.
Here you.
There's no other way across, right?
Yeah, like it looks like it's 10 feet across, and then it's a wall, but the wall that you're looking at from where you're standing appears to look like the ceiling above you.
Right.
Whereas the wall, when you look down, seems to be like the floor that you are currently standing on.
Does it look like, is it like a, looking at this ledge, do I have to jump out? Or would it just be a step? Like it looks like it just is right there, if that makes sense.
I mean, it looks like a right angle to where you're currently standing.
Okay.
Like you're up here, and then it's right there.
Okay. I'm going to take a step.
All right, you put your foot out and step, And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. A 9.
Very cool. So you step over the edge and your body kind of does somersaults in your stomach. And you step and you are standing straight up, but you will feel uncomfortable for the next minute.
Sure. That doesn't feel very good, but I'm here.
From your vantage point, Phineas, it looks as though Bloodwin is standing just out on a wall like a spider would.
It blows my mind. That is so awesome. I want to try.
Cool. You step over the edge. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Six.
Yeah, you feel that same like gurgle in your stomach, and it does somersaults in your gut, and you feel uncomfortable for the next minute.
Mm-hmm.
So you and Bloodwin are just kind of like, I need a minute.
Yeah.
But-
Hold on.
but no other adverse effects.
Good. This is good.
This is very good. Let's keep walking.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't walk for long, maybe like that 30 or 40 feet, and you come to an edge, or the end of this hallway. And to your left is a sign for vegetative flora research. And if you look to the right, you see a big open area. You can see a couple of doors along the right side of this area. And you see in the larger like open space, broken benches and signs of like a long dead garden that's like fallen apart. Like there's just dirt and stone kind of everywhere.
I guess we go to there.
Yeah.
Do it.
Cool. So you kind of walk over in that general direction. The first door that you pass, Elixros reads out is specimen storage. But the second door you see, that's the one that reads anomalous irregularity research.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm going to open that door.
Cool. It appears to be locked.
Can I
What?
try to pick the lock?
Yeah, you don't see a keyhole necessarily. Looking around, what you do see, you see that there is a crystal that's currently glowing red, like a very dim red. But you can try to like get behind that little panel and see if there's something you can finagle in there. You can make a thieves' tool check.
No. I'm actually going to approach the crystal. Anything more to the crystal that I see? Any hidden details?
No, it's just
hidden instructions?
no, it's just embedded in the wall next to the door.
Okay. This...
You have seen these. This is the first time you've stopped and really looked at one, but you've seen them next to every other door.
Mhm.
Most of them have been either green or not illuminated at all.
I'm just going to reach out and touch the crystal.
Nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? How do you say open?
I say open in Draconian. Ancient Draconian.
Nothing happens.
Darn. Ross, do you know what to do?
He looks at you both kind of confused for a minute, as though like, and as he's about to say something, Blood, when you feel something grab at your ankle, what's your armor class at the moment?
13.
Yeah, you feel something grab your ankle, and you take 5 slashing damage.
Oh, snap.
As you look down, and you see a dismembered hand, like with clawed fingernails, has like wrapped itself around your leg, and you see a crowd of others kind of digging their way towards you.
Like from the dirt or just down the hall?
Like from the dirt area, they're like all like heading towards you.
Cool.
And as they do so, you get another one lunges at you but misses, and Phineas, one jumps at you but falls off of your armor-plated leg. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Angry hands.
Yeah. Good times had by all.
It's the claw. The Hand and Adams family isn't cousin it. No, because it's the shaggy one. Thing.
Yeah.
Yes, thing.
Not the shiny, the shaggy.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all of things evil cousins.
Yeah. Oops. There we go. Cool. So let's bring you to the map. If someone wants to Jaeger Elixir and someone wants to Jaeger the Wolf.
Which one do you want?
I'll be Ross. Sure. I've done it before.
Then I'll be the wolfer.
Great. Go ahead, roll their initiatives.
Yep.
Opening. Wolf buddy. Buddies with a wolf.
Ooh, wolf on it.
Elixir not on it.
Yeah. That is okay. I'm gonna add him a turn. 3. All right. Well, the wolf gets to go first.
Cool. Well, Wolfie is going to do a wolfy thing and go ahead and move in and attack the one right there.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, wait for it. Bite. Oh, it's only a 9.
Well, the wolf has pack tactics, so it's really a 14
there you
because Bloodwin is right next to it. and the wolf just bites into this thing and just bites it, and you hear the chomp and break of bones, and it flies away to pieces. It is easily dispatched by the wolf.
Oh, that's good.
Next up, we have Phineas.
Phineas is going to attack this one in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Using... Yeah, sorry.
What you got?
Let's do a Nemo burst.
All right, make an attack at disadvantage. Well, 16 either way hits, and you promptly destroy this thing in a burst of bone and rotted flesh. It just like blasts apart.
Nice, that's how you do it. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Aren't you the one
30.
carrying the torch?
He is,
Okay.
and he just ran away with it.
Sorry, I forgot I was carrying the torch. I'll stop right there.
Okay. Next up, we've got these crawling handies.
Here they come.
Yeah. They all just kind of swarm around Bloodwen. They're all going to try to attack you.
Okay.
Whoa, 2 of them roll critical hits on you.
No, that sounds about right.
The third one misses.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But the first one does 8 points of slashing damage to you as it like jumps up and like scratches at your leg.
Sure.
The third one launches itself and kind of like punches you in the thigh, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Very cute. These are adorable.
Yeah, that is their turn. Bloodwen, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this one over here.
Yeah, do it.
And I am not going to rage.
Okay.
23 for 5.
Yeah, you cleave it right in half without any issue. Fring!
Excellent. That's good. And I am just going to move this way, which shouldn't be disengaging. Just,
Yep, you're fine.
yeah, move into the light.
You
Good
have...
job, Wolfie.
Yep.
George.
All right, and next up we have Elixaros.
Yep. He will use... I guess he'll use his new war pig.
Yeah, he can move up and
he'll-
do that.
Yep. So he is going to move. I can't select his token, but he'll move up to here. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And attack this one in front of him.
Yep.
Using the war pick. A 15 to hit.
Yeah, it drives through the center of the palm of this creature and just like tears through what little was holding it together, and it just sort of falls apart.
Oh,
Good, good.
hey, awesome.
And then we have the wolf.
Get it, George.
Yeah, the wolf can bound right up.
Boundy, boundy, bitey, bitey. 23 for 8.
Yeah, just utterly rips it to shreds without any issue whatsoever.
Well
Just-
done, George.
You easily dispatch these undead hands that were crawling around the place.
Cool.
Yeah. And that is the end of combat.
Yay!
Yay! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah. Good job.
Well, that was something. Let's see. Phineas will come back, join the party. So this was the door that we're trying to open. Nice. Okay. So seeing this room now, are all these doors locked?
You can't tell. You just know that this one appears to be.
Okay, so if I move down to both of these, do I see that it's are there crystals in front of it that makes it locked, or
Yeah, so this crystal appears to be like green next to the storage
Green.
room, and this crystal is not illuminated at all.
not green or red?
Nope.
Phineas is curious about this one. Phineas will try to open this door here.
Cool. Yeah, it is unlocked. And it easily irises open as you like kind of push on one of the kind of stand in front of it. It whooshes open. And inside, what you see is a room smashed with the floor smashed, boxes and broken glass all over the place. And you see a human corpse in the middle of the room on top of all this debris in black and purple robes. And you can see, Phineas, that there is a symbol of the Cerberus Assembly on it. And it appears to have little claw marks covering it.
Considering that there's broken glass, I look up to the ceiling. Was there glass ceiling before it, or
Nope.
no? Just glass.
There's a bunch of empty shelves in the room.
Okay. I will cautiously approach the body, and I would like to investigate the body, if possible.
Yeah, so they're definitely wearing Cerberus Assembly robes, that kind of black and purple. And what you find, you find one red glittering potion on its person, and otherwise nothing worth note.
I'll write this down. So one red, and I'm guessing this red glittering potion is similar to all the other red glittering potions we had picked up.
Seems to be.
Okay. Anything else in the room itself?
There's a lot of broken, like, crates and a lot of smashed glass.
But any items worth of note? Anything I could tell that were what was in the box, in the crates?
Kind of shuffling around the, like, now ancient wood. It just appears like they were full of whatever glass this was. You get the sense that this was some kind of storage locker.
Okay. And I'm sorry, the body. I don't know if you said it. Male, female?
It's a little hard to tell. It's very kind of androgynous or non-binary.
Okay.
But seems to be human.
Okay. And regarding you said there were claw marks on his body?
Yeah.
Would I be able to discern what kind of creature?
Do they
Made of
look like
claw
the
marks?
ones on my leg?
Yeah, you just fought a bunch of dismembered claws.
Okay. So I look at Bloodwind's leg, look at the body. back up Bloodwind's leg and say, "Yeah, I think this person was killed by the evil hands."
Huh. They weren't that hard. Surprised the Cerberus Assembly didn't send somebody who was able to handle them.
I imagine they were caught unaware, like you were at the very beginning.
True enough.
Not to call you out or anything.
Cool.
Maybe
Well.
they're alone. Maybe they split up.
With that stupid idea, I will shut the door behind me.
Great.
I don't know how to open these doors. So I'm just going to look at all the doors that we can open until we find something that could tell us.
Seems like the green. The locker room was green, right?
The locker room was green.
Yeah,
This room is green.
I am going to open this door.
Yeah, you open that door. And what you see, this is the door that is labeled specimen storage. And what you see inside are numerous crates, pods, and you are hit by a heavy smell of like decay from whatever was kept in here as a specimen and long since expired. You can see that like most of the crates and the various like pod container things are damaged, or whatever was keeping them working seems to have failed. And you can see like there's like a lot of them have like goop kind of leaking out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me from the doorway here, since that's where you have chosen to stand.
Oof, this is not my night. 3.
Yeah, that's what you see.
I will approach.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Anything
back
good?
away and say, "Are you sure it is not good in there?"
I will take a look.
And I will step away to grab some fresh air somewhere else.
Yeah, it's pretty rank in there, but you know. If you want to go in and look around or make a perception check from the door, you can do so.
Okay, I'm gonna perception check from the door if it's that rank.
It's not like overpowering, but it is like gross. Like something died in there.
Gotcha. Something died in here. I rolled an 8.
You don't notice anything with an 8.
Yeah. It just looks like a bunch of dead stuff. Let me just peek in. So the door, does it like disappear when it opens? Or is it swinging open? You know,
Yeah, it kind of irises out into the walls and floor
okay,
and
so it's
ceiling.
the irisy door. Okay.
Yeah. Seems like all the doors kind of do that.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I can't look at the other side of the door because it's gone. Okay. Well. It's weird that all the storage rooms are open, but not the lab. And not
No.
those other doors.
Hmm.
Do we need a key somewhere? Where do you think? I mean, we could. We had certain keys in the locker room at the guardhouse. Or at least maybe somebody left their key.
Are you suggesting we should go all the way back to the beginning?
And none of
Back
you
to
have
the locker room.
and none of you have like looked at these crystals or panels or anything yet either. So
Particularly closely. That's fair. All right, let's look at one that's working.
I thought I said I did. I thought I said I would check to see if there were like instructions or anything of detail.
That's right.
And you
Yeah.
said no. They're just
with a cursory glance there isn't, but you didn't do like an investigation check or anything.
Well, that's when you were supposed to say do an investigation check. And I'd be like, all right, cool. And then I
Well,
roll a low number, and then you say,
be clear that that's what you want to do.
all right, well, now I want to really investigate.
Keyword
Okay.
investigate.
10, 11.
Cool. Yeah, so the crystal is just a really thin crystal that seems to be on a plate on the wall. And it looks like the plate could be pried off. If you have something to pry it with.
I know one of us has a war pick.
That is not the same thing as a crowbar.
With enough force, it can be. Anything can be a crowbar.
Anything is a wrench. No.
But let me look at my. She should have something. Check my inventory.
Huh.
I
have some mithril tools.
I do have a crowbar. Look at that. I have a crowbar. I used the crowbar.
Yay!
Great. As you are, go ahead, make a athletics check with advantage from the crowbar.
Nice. 17.
Yeah, you heave into it and you're able to prop it on up without too much of an issue. And right as you pop it off and it goes ting 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 ting, you all start hearing and this just like cacophony of sounds comes up as coming out from the storage room that you left open. A pool of just slime with eyes or not even eyes, just mouths and teeth roils its way towards you. And
Great.
You see this creature coming your way.
Oh, goddamn.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's coming towards you, and I'm going to need everyone to roll some initiative.
Ta-da! We tried, but we didn't close the door. We're geniuses.
So Phineas with a 6 and Elixros with a 9.
Great.
Well, look at Wolf.
Wolfie
And
is on top of
Bloodwind.
it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. Yeah, so Bloodwind, you go first. And you can see this creature is making its way towards you as it's just kind of making this horrible noise.
This is horrible and putrid, but I am going to rage and approach and attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no!
As you are close enough to hear the gibbering, babbling.
That's a 4. Never mind, I'm not going to do any of those things.
Okay, you cannot take reactions, and I need you to roll a d8.
Okay.
Oh no.
Do I do this before I move? Yeah, okay, you move
Yep.
back. A 1. This is going really well.
You can do nothing as this gibbering, like, hey, what you good at? Like all these like weird tongues and voices that you can't comprehend just compel you. You cannot move.
Nope. I'm just standing there saying nope.
And now it is the wolf's turn. I need the wolf to make a wisdom saving throw.
Imagine that. I guess there's no proficiency, so I just do wisdom. 13.
13 is a success.
Great. Wolfie is fine.
Well,
Good job,
yeah, he's fine.
Okay, good.
Cool. So the wolf can do whatever he wants, but I need him to make a strength saving throw as well.
Jeez.
Okay.
As you look at as you look at the floor, and like the floor is like sinking in and like kind of doing that wavy thing. It's become dough-like, like pizza dough. It's
Oh
like
no. Well, the George only rolled a 3.
the wolf is stuck, so its speed is 0 until the start of its next turn.
Can the wolf hold bite?
It
When the
absolutely
thing is in
can.
range, it can bite it.
Yeah, it absolutely can.
Excellent.
Cool.
Good job, George.
Which comes in handy because the next thing that happens is this creature moves right in.
Boom.
And boom.
George bites with advantage, so it's a 13.
A 13 is enough to hit and deals 5 piercing damage.
Arr, 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 arr.
And it has to make a strength saving throw.
Yep. DC 11.
Ooh. So you see that this creature somehow, like from the locked position, the wolf like snaps out at it and then manages to like pull it over.
Yeah.
So it goes prone, or it would if it didn't just reform up in a different kind of configuration. It seems like this thing cannot be knocked prone.
Horrifying.
But it is going to attempt to bite Bloodwind.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 12 to hit.
No hitting. Yay.
Yeah, it can't quite get through your armor.
Waha. No, I don't have armor. I'm just thick-skinned.
Oh, can't get through your skin.
Or,
So it like
you know, my
bites
clothes.
on your
Like,
boot or something. It just can't quite get you.
I am wearing clothes, so.
Yeah. So yeah, and it is going to it like hucks a loogie kind of like right in the middle
What?
of your group.
Gross.
Yeah.
Super gross.
Yeah. So I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so Phineas first.
Excellent.
Second.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Everybody saves as it hucks this loogie, and you all kind of instinctively turn away from it as it smashes the ground and illuminates into a blinding flash.
Super gross.
So, good job. No one is blinded. Next up, we have Elixeros with Phineas on deck.
Yep, he's going to come down over to here. Does that mean wisdom saving throw?
I need him to make a wisdom save first.
Yeah. Ooh, 6.
I need a D8 from Elixeros.
A 3.
He does nothing. He just stands there.
Okay.
Phineas, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh, even though I'm not approaching it. Okay. Wisdom.
That is
9?
also a failure, so I need a D8.
Wow. Okay.
Only the wolf.
An 8.
Great. I need the wolf, Elixeros, and Bloodwind to roll a D20. You want to roll high.
Crud. Wolf. Me. Oh god.
Oh, and
Well,
And the-
the wolf rolled a 1.
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot I'm playing Ross.
Yeah, so the wolf rolled a 1. So Phineas, make a melee attack against the wolf. Doing so much to improve your relations with the wolf.
Exactly.
You pull out your hammer and try to thunk into the wolf, but it misses. And that is the end of your turn. Bloodwind,
It doesn't
back
notice
to you. At the start of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Nice.
Hey, that is a success.
Hey, I did it.
Go ahead, make a strength saving throw. As this whole area is like pizza dough ground. Cool. That is also a success. You can move and act normally.
Great. I'm gonna rage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack like I always do. Oh my gosh, dogs.
Oof.
Crud.
On a 1, you smash into the floor, and like the body of this thing like separates, and you just hit the floor, and it reverberates up your arm, and you take 1 point of damage.
Just, I have to.
Bone shaken damage.
Yeah. Well, that was fun, and by fun I mean not. This thing is disgusting.
Next we go to Wolf, who needs to make the wisdom save.
Right, here we go, George. You got this.
Natural 20, yeah.
Yes.
Wolf is good. Go ahead and make the strength save as well. See if he can move around. He is rooted to the ground, but he can still attack. And he has pack tactics, so...
So, attacking with advantage, it's an 18.
18 absolutely hits for 10 piercing damage.
Get it, George?
Yeah, he tears a big chunk off, and like he like bites into it, which is weird because he pulls off like a chunk, and it's got like another like set of teeth in there that as he drops it to the ground, it kind of like flows away, and it's just like teeth and a jawbone there.
Horrifying.
Really nasty stuff going on. But it is now the creature's turn. It's gonna huck another. Oh well, maybe it can't huck another loogie. Let's see. Does it get to?
Loogie.
It does not get to huck a loogie. So instead, it's just going to attempt to bite Bloodwind again.
Okay.
But a 6 is gonna miss.
Correct.
All right. Next we have Elixaros. Wisdom save.
19.
That is a success. Strength save. So his speed is 0, but he can otherwise act.
Okay. Speed is 0, so let's do some Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, do it up. Yeah, 23 blast through it with 6 points of damage. Fantastic. All right. Next, we got Phineas. Go ahead. Wisdom and strength saves, please.
Oh, come on. That's a 5 for wisdom.
Roll a d8. Phineas does nothing. Back to Bloodwind.
Frozen in terror.
Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom again, please.
That one.
Oh, d8.
7.
All right. I'm just going to roll a d6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead, make a melee attack against Elixaros, please.
Whoa. A 9.
A 9 will miss.
Yay.
Your axe swings wildly out, and Elixaros just dodges it. Now we're to the wolf, who must make his wisdom save.
All right, George. You're so wise. 12.
Success.
Strength. 15.
Success. He can move and do all the things he wants to do.
All the things. Well, the main thing he wants to do is chew on this dude.
Yeah.
So, I guess he'll move over here just to be out of loogie range, maybe?
Okay.
And bite. 25 to hit,
Oh, yeah.
but only 4 damage. Sad. So far, George has done the only.
Indeed, the most bit of work from the wolf here.
Yeah, George.
So this time, it hucks another loogie kind of in the middle of the three of you. So I need all the characters to make a dexterity saving throw except the wolf.
Shit.
Okay.
16, 17.
Bloodwen, you are blinded until the end of its next turn. So, seeing that you are blinded, it's going to use that to bite you at advantage. It's a 16 to hit.
It hits this time.
You take 14 points of piercing damage, reduced to 7. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Which I have advantage on, or is it just checks, not saving throws?
Checks you have advantage on, not saves.
Not saves, great.
Okay, so the creature does not overwhelm you and drag you to the ground, which is good.
That's good. That is good.
Very good then.
Yeah, that's good. Don't
Yeah.
feel great, but it's good.
Yeah, watching this happen, you can all see that this thing is literally trying to subsume Bloodwen. Like, it's trying to incorporate her into itself.
Delicious.
That brings us to Elixaros. I need the wisdom save.
22.
That is a success. I need the strength save.
Well,
Elixaros can move and attack as normal.
all right. He's going to move down to here.
Okay.
And he will pull out his war pick and he will attack it. So that's a nice 22 for 10 points of damage.
Yeah, solid whack, tearing a big chunk of it away. Excellent.
So I make sure this weapon doesn't do anything else, right?
It does a lot of things, but
No.
none that come into play right now.
No. Okay.
All right, Phineas. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, man.
Roll a d8, Phineas.
There we go. This is our life now.
6.
Oh, on a 6. Roll a d8 for me.
6.
Fantastic. You use all your movement and run as far as you can to your left. So over this way.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That's partially the way I wanted to move anyway. So
Yeah.
honestly, this works out.
Right?
This is good.
but you otherwise get no action or bonus action.
Yep.
Back to Bloodwind, wisdom saving throw.
Great. 19.
Success. Strength save. Success.
Great. Bloodwind's sense of self-preservation is overpowered by rage. Therefore, I attack.
Cool. And I will remind you that I do allow you to take potions if you have one as a bonus action.
Oh, I forgot that was a bonus action. Well, then I will attack first anyway.
Yep.
20 for 16.
Yeah, solid chunk tears this thing like almost in half.
Excellent. And then I think that I do have a healing potion. Somebody has a healing potion.
Do you have one in Bloodwind's inventory?
No. We've had this conversation and I didn't take one.
All right.
So I don't.
Nope. So then we go to the wolf, who needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Get it, George. 14.
Oh, actually,
What?
you were still blinded on your turn, so your attack would have
Oh,
been
you're
a
right.
disadvantage.
Oh, it was a nat 1.
That's right.
Which means that it gets those hit points back.
Yep.
And Elixiros, I need a d20 for Elixiros and a d20 for Bloodwind.
Okay. 12.
I know Matt's right in the game. Yeah, I don't know if I should roll for him or.
Doesn't look like he's in roll 20.
Okay, so I'll roll
No.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Elixiros gets clipped by the axe for 3 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Which
Uh,
I can't do on his character sheet, so
Nope, I got it.
Of its
Thank you.
next turn, I'm going to say that one is blinded so that I remember something's going on.
Yep. Cool. So the wolf needs to go ahead and make a wisdom save. Oh, it did. A 14. It succeeded.
Good. It
Uh,
succeeded.
It can make a strength save.
5 this time.
Fantastic.
5 does not make it
that-
over, right?
It is not enough. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the game.
Hello. Wow.
Hey, buddy.
This thing is gonna bite more of this gross.
Yes, you are being.
George rolled a natural 20.
Oh, excellent. So he tears into this thing for 10 points of damage. It is this giant pile of jaws and teeth and grossness that is trying to overwhelm Bloodwen. Let's see. Nope, doesn't get that back.
Did it succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw?
We have learned it is immune to being knocked prone.
Yeah.
It just reforms in a different fashion.
It's really, really quite, yep, it's awesome.
Yes.
Sounds like almost like Jared designed this encounter.
It does not like the wolf still going at it, so instead of going after the blind target, it's actually going to attempt to take out the wolf because the wolf is consistently hurting it.
Doing all the work.
But with a 5, it's going to miss the wolf.
Definitely.
Bloodwen, your sight returns, and Elixiros, it is your turn.
What is my state of being?
So, at the start of your turn, you need to make a wisdom saving throw as you hear this constant stream of babble and voices just constantly going. And following that, you may need to make a strength saving throw. That's a failure, so I need a D8 to determine what you will do this turn. So just go ahead and roll a straight D8.
Oh, I thought you said strength saving throws originally. Sorry.
Yeah. If you succeed on the wisdom save, you need to make a strength to see if you can move. With a 5, go ahead, roll another D8 for me. Elixiros, go ahead, roll another D8.
Working on it.
Hopping right into battle.
Sorry, thought D20 would. D&D Beyond would be faster, but that is not true.
Wonderful.
3.
Cool. So, well, the strength save would come into play here. So you can move. So you move as far as you can in this direction, which actually just puts you there, and that is your turn. Because you run into a wall.
Doink.
Phineas, you can move and act normally because you are beyond the radius of this creature.
Oh, nice.
All right, I just wanted to throw up that wisdom saving throw anyway.
Sure.
Finally passed.
And Let's shock this thing. I'm going to use my lightning damage here. Hold on. My lightning launcher. It's a 15 to hit. Or 9 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, absolutely
Plus I can
hits.
do another bit of lightning damage.
Yeah, for another
So I
5.
just take that first 5. Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah, that seemed to really hurt it. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna move over to there and say, I don't know, you guys, maybe keep your distance from it.
Okay, Bloodwind. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I just realized that I forgot about this feature that I have. It's only a 6. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Roll a d8.
Yep, roll a d8.
5.
Roll another d8 for me.
Oh, God. 2.
You turn. Make a strength saving throw as well, because if you can't move, you can't do this. So
18.
Fantastic. You turn and run full speed straight into the closed door next to you. Bonk!
Oh, Katonka.
And that is your turn.
Great. That's great. That's
And now I need the wolf.
great. Yep. Wisdom. 9.
Oh, that is the first time the wolf fails. Go ahead and roll a d8 for the wolf.
Oh, no. You can do it, George. 4.
On a 4, it does nothing.
All right. The wolfie is sitting there.
It is now the creature's turn. Does it get its fancy spit back? No, it does not. So it's going to try to bite that tasty wolf. And with a 6, it will miss the wolf again.
George's having a
Elixros,
good night.
it is your turn. Please start with a wisdom and strength saving throw. Oof. That's rough.
I would like to point out that wisdom is one of my, like, that's one of my saves. Like, I do those. I'm supposed to be
You're
good at
proficient in them. Yeah.
Like that and charisma. That's my thing. Not tonight.
It's fine. Only
That
the
is-
wolf has been rolling well.
That is okay. Go ahead, roll
That's
a
true.
d8 and a strength saving throw, please. Cool.
Apparently strength saves do.
On a 4, you do nothing. Phineas, back to you.
Yeah, we're going to do the same thing again. Lightning launcher. Go. A 15 to hit.
Yeah, and you blast it, and and like all the like chattering, shivering voices scream in unison as the electricity arcs from like tooth to filling to whatever, to gold tooth to whatever fang is in there, and just little arcs, and it begins to sizzle and pop, and it dissolves and becomes just a pile of inert goo. And does not move, and all the crazy reality warping happening around it stops,
Good.
and
This is good.
it becomes quiet once more.
Excellent. This is good.
Phineas strikes a pose.
Good job, Phineas.
Cool. And with that, we're going to take a quick 5-minute short rest. So we can pick up here when we come back from a quick little break. Thank you, I've got it. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us. We will be right back in 5 minutes. Here we go. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thank you for hanging out with us while we took a little short rest. You all have successfully defeated the crazing mouth ooze thing, whatever that was. Good job there. Yeah. And you've successfully pried off the plate for the door that has the crystal on it. So maybe Phineas can finagle that.
I will attempt to, yes.
Before we get any further, hey, I'm realizing we found some health potions, guys. Where are those? You notice that Bloodman looks particularly awful.
Yes, she has many bite wounds all over her body.
Well, we have some
And
things
scratches.
that we think could be identified as health
Right.
potions.
There was just one I found earlier today. And I'll toss her the potion.
I will eat it, drink it.
Yeah, no, you drink it. You just swallow. There's no chewing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not one of those like.
Go ahead. It is a healing potion. Go ahead, roll 2d4 plus 2.
Great.
Big whammy, big whammy, big whammy.
2d4.
Looking for a 10 here. Come on. Oh,
6 back.
Total of 6.
Yeah,
6.
Well, not dead.
that's good.
And that I'm assuming that is something separate than the 4
Mm-hmm.
bottles of
Yeah,
differing
they had
shapes.
just found one while searching
Yes,
another
yeah.
room.
Gotcha. Yeah, I still got 2 test tubes and 2 square vials.
Okay. I mean, we have a choice. I can have another one, or if we want to sit here for an hour.
Listen, out of character, I'm a warlock. I'm always happy to take a short rest.
As you're talking about taking a rest, you hear a voice echo throughout the halls, and
Looks like you need another health potion.
Elixros, you understand it immediately. It's an ancient
Closing
draconic, and the voice says, 8 hours remaining.
It said everyone's gonna die except for me. Sorry, I'm just kidding. What did we know that there was a time limit when we came in here?
No.
Okay,
No.
well, there's
Not
8
at all.
hours of
Rules.
something remaining.
You've been in here for about half an hour at this point.
8 hours remaining. Are we supposed to accomplish something within the 8 hours?
Well, you did say that we had a meeting with the boss. And we
I
signed
said
in.
Oh yes, of course I did. When we signed in with the ghost, yeah, it's
Yeah.
all coming back to me. You know, because it happened. I was here for that. That was today. It was the last half hour. Well, there's 8 hours remaining, so let's go find the boss.
Okay.
There's doors. Have
I
we
guess
checked
I-
these
There are
doors
doors.
yet? I mean, I know the answer. I'm just quizzing Phineas.
We checked these 2 doors here. We're trying to open this one, and we opened the panel, so I'm going to try to finagle with it now.
Take this health potion. I'm gonna hand one of the square vials. I'm gonna hand to you.
Should I guess I'll drink it now. I'm gonna drink it now.
All right. I need you to roll 4d4 plus 4.
Wow.
You about to die? Did I just kill you?
9 plus 4 is 13.
You regain 13 hit points.
That was like a
Yeah.
mega health potion.
From a greater healing potion.
Oh,
Nice.
well, now we're not going to waste the other one.
No, waste? This was not a waste.
I'm just kidding. Hopefully it was like...
Honestly,
You know, like when you-
your health potions are going to go farthest in Bloodwind.
Yeah.
That's true. You know when you're like taking it, you're like I'm gonna use all my dice, and then you get more health back than you can get, and you're like,
Yeah, no, this was just right. This was just right.
So roll a thieves' tool check, Phineas, to see if you can finagle this door.
Funny.
Yeah, real easily you like find two wires in there, and you like these might go together. And kind of looking at the back of the plate, and maybe these, and you, and the door. You hear a ka-chink, and then the door irises open.
Great.
Nice. I am amazing. All right. What do we see inside?
Yeah, inside. Where did it go? There it is. Inside, what you see is kind of this larger rectangular room. There's like a broken like terrarium or aquarium or something. There's no water or anything in it, but it's like that kind of thing, like a glass or whatever containment, like a rectangular one that's been shattered. And it seems like there are strange broken metal poles hanging from the ceiling, and you can see numerous like pod looking things, like big tubes, and you can see various humanoid skeletons on the ground.
yeah, they're not gonna stay on the ground, are they?
Well, there was one in the
Well-
other room that stayed on the ground.
Yeah. No, we're
Yeah.
good. I'm going to
Yeah.
step inside.
I knew that. Just
And now we'll investigate this
Cool.
room.
Make an investigation check.
23.
Yeah, so as you begin investigating, you see that one of the skeletons appears like maybe not fresher because it's bone, but like it's a more recent addition. Like it's not as dusty as some of the other ones. And kind of walking around the room, you see that like there's two what appear to be like brains in this pod. Inside this pod there's like just a slumped up like weird looking octopus thing with like a big eye in the middle and then like 5 long tentacles on the side, like a big starfish almost. It's weird. In this one you can see what looks to be like a long-necked bug type creature. And you saw that there was a flashing indicator on this one with the dead starfish thing that read error.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that there are controls or whatever on all of these. And with a 23, you're going to notice that this one seems to be like it seems like there's something going on with this pod with the 2 brains in it.
What does that mean? You
don't know, like, because you don't know what this pod does.
they're making little brain babies.
Is Phineas the only one in there, or are you all in there with him?
I think we're at the doorway.
I will come like, into the doorway.
Cool. Because like Phineas is walking around, he's not like just in the thing. So like, yeah, you're walking around. You've got your little torch. And you all are just like standing in the doorway.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
I have yet to find a reason to enter, I suppose.
Cool. So as Phineas is walking around, You two, go ahead. Just make perception checks.
12.
I give up.
Cool. Bloodwind. You look up to the ceiling, which is like 10 feet high, just because like there's kind of weird stuff going on. So you're just like looking up, and you see one of the cables in the ceiling moves,
Okay.
and you watch as this cable moves and another one moves, and something pushes through the nest of cables, and it's what appears to be a brain, but a very large brain with a beak in the front of it and these tendrils coming off the bottom. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
That's delicious.
Tell you what, I have a new
As-
idea. Bloodman.
As this
Take one
creature,
step back, shut the door, plug your ears.
Run away.
yes, this is the creature that comes down from the ceiling.
That's fun.
Oh,
I had a nightmare about this once.
Eh,
Same as that creature.
Wonderful.
Beak and all. No, it wasn't.
Oh my god, this does not bode well for anything.
Cool.
We
I
playing
got
that
everybody?
card, Sammy?
Excellent. All right. Well, first thing that happens is the creature comes down from the ceiling, and it's just going to go straight for Bloodwind because you just happen to be the closest in the doorway there.
sounds about right.
But at least it doesn't get any surprise attacks on you because you noticed it, which is good.
That's right. I'm very aware. A whole 12's worth.
So it whips a tentacle at you as it comes in. That's a 21 to hit.
Very.
And I need and that's 9 piercing damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
17.
You feel this like poison try to like tighten your muscles and stop your blood flow, but you push right through it.
Boom.
But the tentacle is wrapped around you
Gross.
as the beak comes in, because you are restrained by this creature. But that's an 11 to hit for the beak,
Nope.
which is good. All right. Next up, we have the wolf.
Well, George is going to do what George does best. Move into the space and chew on it.
Yeah. The wolf can make an attack.
25.
25 absolutely hits.
Good job, George.
And the creature needs to make a strength save.
I refuse.
Cool.
I will not call him George.
Well,
It-
I've been answering George all
It
night.
succeeds on the strength saving throw.
Sure.
Great. So Phineas, you hear this commotion and turn around, looking back from the brain tank, and you see this horrible thing has descended onto the room.
I'm gonna launch lightning at it.
All right,
17 to hit.
that will hit.
For 13 points of lightning damage.
Cool. You see your launcher pew, fires at this creature, and the lightning courses over it. The creature seems unaffected by your lightning.
Dios mío.
See,
Oh, no. Sacre bleu. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta go through my spells now. What can I do? Alright. You guys, keep doing your thing.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
anything else from you, Phineas?
Yeah, I guess I'll move right there. That's it.
All right, you move in between two of the pods. Elixeros.
Oh yeah, I need to do something, don't I?
Yep. Bloodwind, you're on deck.
Copy.
Sorry, give me a sec. I feel like every time I'm like, well, this is the order I need to do things. Bonus action. Hex.
Yeah.
There we go.
Your raven swirls around this thing and it becomes hexed.
Strength. You're gonna suck at it now, I say to it.
All right. Any athletics checks or etc., it will be at disadvantage.
Get him, wolf. And then, in a bold move,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit it with a war pick.
Go for it. Yeah, you just managed to like force the war pick into like the soft tissue of the big brain on this thing, and it screeches. And go ahead, deal
I love that anytime
your damage.
I love that anytime you do something that is like above a certain volume threshold, your mic is like
It just cuts out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very safe.
So
plus.
And you haven't actually cursed it yet, right? So it's just
been
9.
hexed.
Yeah, so it's 9 points of damage, which is fantastic. Very good hit.
Is that wait 11 question mark?
Did you upcast?
No,
What is this
because
showing me?
so it's showing your Hexblade's Curse, which you have not done yet. So it's 4 plus 5, so 9.
I see. Interesting.
But all of your spells are cast at level 2 because you're a 4th level.
That I did know, and
third
I'm
level
glad the
warlock.
D&D Beyond also knows that.
Yeah. Yep. So all of your spell slots are the most powerful they can be. Cool. That brings us to Bloodwind.
Well, I'm restrained, but I'm going to rage.
Yes, and you can attempt to break the grapple as well.
I guess that would be the responsible choice. I just want to attack it, but no, we can break the grapple.
Well,
That's a check.
you're restrained, so
I'll
your
have
attacks would have
advantage.
disadvantage.
I know.
Okay.
All right. We'll try to break it.
Barbarians don't know.
All right. It's an athletics or
And
acrobatics
I have
as you
advantage
want.
because the
Mhm.
check, right?
Yep.
Great.
You have
With
advantage
advantage.
because of your rage.
Total of
18.
18.
Yeah, you managed to bust out
righteous indignation
of the
for the win.
tentacle that has wrapped itself around you. You burst away. Good job.
Brilliant. That was fun.
Yeah. The creature is going to wrap its tentacle. It's going to try to get you again.
Yeah.
But that is a 9 to hit. So that will
Nope.
miss. And it's going to try to beak you with a 12 to hit.
Also misses.
So not very effective that round. The wolf is up next.
George is going to bite. 15.
A 15 just hits.
Excellent. Take 9 damage, beaky thing.
Yeah. And it does not appear to go prone.
Cool.
Phineas, that's to you, with Elixeros on deck.
I'm going to try a Nemo Burst at it this time.
Go for it.
18 to hit for 7 thunder damage.
Yeah, your thunder damage, your little wind dragon detonates in front of it. Seems to hurt it.
Yes, okay. We got something here.
Anything else?
No, Nope. That's all he'll do.
All right,
Just
Elixros.
stand his ground.
You have Hex.
Green flame blade so that I can hit everyone around me. I'm just kidding. What do I need to do next? I'm slowly trying to learn the order of operations here. You said so, like, okay, so maybe my sheet didn't update from last week. We should have short rested, right? So I should have all the stuff back.
You should have, yeah, because you would have had a long rest before you entered here.
I'm in here.
Copy that. In that case,
So, like, you could curse it if you wanted to.
I think I'm gonna curse it. I'm just gonna like go bold and hope that we get another short rest in before we fight something else.
All right.
So I'm gonna curse it.
Yeah. It is so cursed.
And then I'm gonna attack it.
Do it.
I am so sorry. I don't know why it's doing this. The volume just gets out and you sound so hollow. So I'm gonna have to unplug my mic and probably sound like crap, but I think the mic is too loud.
Okay.
Don't ask me how. So the Discord is stupid. You heard me, Discord.
Well, go ahead. 16 will absolutely hit.
Boom.
Do your damage.
6 again, plus
Some hex damage.
plus 6 again.
Oh, nice. 12 points of damage, all things considered.
Excellent.
Yeah, this thing is looking rough. And that brings us to Bloodwen.
Well, I shall endeavor to make it also rough. Oh, that was the wrong one. We'll have to remember to add the 2 if it hits. 13. Hope he doesn't hit.
A 13 misses. It manages to dodge out of the way of your axe
Very
blade.
sad. Very, very sad. So sad.
All right. Anything
yeah,
else?
No.
All right. Yeah, the creature is going to redirect itself to Elixros, who's making some pains. It's a 19 to hit. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and you are restrained. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this me?
Yes.
God damn it. Sorry. Maybe it's not Discord, so I take it back, Discord, I'm sorry. But you are stupid.
I take it back, but you are stupid.
You're stupid. This just is not the thing that's stupid.
But that is a success. You feel poison try to enter your body, but you push through it and you push it out. You're like, not today, buddy.
Not today. How much damage?
You took 5 piercing damage. You are grappled and restrained, and the beak pounces towards you with a 21 to hit, and you take an additional 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Sure.
It is now the wolf's turn.
Well, you just attacked it, George's best friend, so a 20.
20 absolutely hits for 6 piercing damage.
Did it make a DC 11 strength saving throw?
No, so it looks like the wolf grabs it and pulls it down, but it seems like it just floats back up. It also seems to be immune to the prone condition.
Oh, interesting.
Grr.
Huh.
It seems to just automatically hover and float in its existence.
We should poke it and see if we can deflate it.
Next up, we've got Phineas.
A Nemo burst, 18 to hit, 7 thunder damage.
That will hit, and you blast this creature apart, and the little dragon explodes in it, and a big chunk of the brain goes all across the back wall.
We did most of that damage. Come on.
I will walk over and help Ross back up onto his feet.
But well, he's not knocked over.
Okay.
No. And I get 6 healing back from that thing when it died, right? The Raven returns.
Yeah, the Raven swoops back to you.
Boom.
And you are no longer restrained or anything else. And you get 6 hit points back, which is great. Cool.
Oh yeah, the Raven is the Hexblade's curse. I think the Hex was the bats. Did I get that backwards?
The Hex is the bats.
I think
Okay.
that's right.
You tell me.
I think so, because I think the Raven was the thing that healed me. I think I did it first.
Okay, gotcha. Good job, everybody. You defeated that creature. And Phineas, as you kind of get yourself all put together, you notice that this tube next to you that has the dead octopus thing in it, there's a little maker's mark onto it. IGT Industries. Aor.
Interesting. I'm going to make a mental note of that and follow up on it later in our adventures. But for now,
cool.
Are we done exploring this room?
With that initial investigation check, go ahead, make another perception check for me, if you'd be so kind, Phineas. As your friends are removing various bits of gore from them.
16.
Yeah. So you look back over at this brain canister, and you figured out what the machine is doing. There's a little indicator on a panel, and it's it's decreasing. You think it's counting down to opening.
Oh, okay.
What's inside?
Within days, weeks, months, years?
Best guess.
I get a sense of.
Best guess, maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, guys, we don't want to be here when this thing opens.
Good. No.
Well, actually, within a minute, am I able to shut it down, shut it off at all?
You have no idea how this thing works.
No, there's no big red button.
Why is it scheduled to open?
No.
What is inside of it?
It appears to be 2 brains, and they were just sitting in the bottom of this tube. But it seems like they're starting to twitch as the timer keeps counting down.
Where are we? What if they are?
The labs, but
What if they turn into that thing?
maybe. Why is it pre-programmed? There's no one around working here. Why is it still programmed to have a countdown?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm scared, but I will.
I'm gonna give you guidance.
Well, that's real bad. Natural one.
You don't know how any of this stuff works, Bloodwind.
Yeah, this is sciencey stuff.
This is all weird to you.
What's on the table?
So there's a shattered containment vessel, probably what that thing that you fought was in. And then there's these weird poles that come out of the ceiling and floor that circle the table. Looks like they have weird implements or claws at the end of the rods.
That's how they catch this stuff? I don't understand what's happening. That thing's gonna open soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should just
Are
leave.
there counters on other tubes? What does this one look like?
That one appears empty. Phineas, you figure there's about a minute and a half at this point.
Okay.
Well, I imagine that we had already told Ross everything.
Yeah.
Everyone, come on out of the room.
Okay.
Okay. Close the door. We'll get George.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is the door closing?
It's staying open.
How about that? Did I do it?
Right. I'm gonna fidget with the
Yeah.
wiring again to close it.
Make a thieves' tool check. I'm going to say you have advantage because you figured out how to open it, so closing it should be easier.
Oh, that's a nat 20, so I don't think I can.
Yeah, great. Yeah,
That's roll again.
you see the two wires and you just like pull them apart, and the door iris is shut.
All right, here's hoping we don't have to go back in there.
Yeah.
What are we looking for in these labs? I mean, what do you think the Cerberus Assembly was looking for? Did they have something in mind, or were they just wandering around curious and then they died?
I feel like once we find it, we will know.
Wow.
The
That's
feeling, the
incredibly
vibe, and
helpful.
energy.
So Phineas,
You guys just gotta suss it out.
one thing you do know, Phineas, is that everybody in Wildmount, every big power, wants to discover relics from Aor. They're powerful. They're ancient. Aor was one of the floating cities of Exandria, and before the Calamity was like during the Age of Arcanum was super influential and super important. So anything from there could be potentially powerful and definitely valuable.
Right. So, like I said, it's a feeling, a vibe, a sense that you get from inside. Also, and the Orion artifact would be great.
Okay.
Well, I'm not one to judge someone that has.
How great.
Again, once you see it, you'll know. I'll bet you a gold piece. You'll know it once you see it.
Okay.
Something tells me he owes you more than one. But, all right, let's see what's around this corner, I guess, if we're just gonna keep searching until our gut tells us where it is. But you know what? I get it.
I'm sorry, Jerry, did we come from this direction? From the south, going up, or from...
Yeah, so you
down?
came from over here.
Did you leave the torch behind in the brain room?
He did, but I can pull it out. There you go.
I carry 10 torches, actually, so it doesn't matter.
But
like,
yeah,
it's very dark now.
you came from this direction down here.
Okay.
You think it's most likely that like this way, Elixeros would go back to that first level where you came in?
Okay, so I should go the other way? This way? Unless we're trying to get out?
Yeah, just follow me.
No, I'll be... You tell me if your gut goes off. You follow me.
So
Did you leave
that
the torch
way...
again? Phineas,
Take
you've
the
got
torch
two
with me.
jobs. Open the doors, carry the torch.
There. You should be able to move the torch now. I gave it to you.
Thank you, sir.
So, this direction is not labeled. There's a sign that says, pointing in like this direction down here. There's a sign that says vegetative floral research. This doorway is not indicated. Actually, yes. Oh, actually, the direction where Phineas and Elixeros are is labeled. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It is labeled Gestalt Laboratory.
That sounds important.
Gestalt.
I want to go this way.
So the thing north of us is the laboratory?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's try. What does that even
And
mean? Or read
and
that?
Elixeros, you hear again that compulsion. Don't give in to him. You choose the way.
Well, I already chose the way. He just chose the way. I chose the way to choose. And I step into the villain from the Terminator movie. What is that in front of us?
G1000.
So that's another one of those things where it's 10 feet open in front of you, and then the ceiling continues and is that far wall, and the floor that you are on seems to like do a right angle down.
Well, we've done it before, right, guys?
Yep, let's do it again.
All right, I go.
Cool. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I was afraid that they would have consequences.
Yep.
Well,
Cool. You step over the edge, and you will feel uncomfortable for the next minute.
okay.
Yeah, I go in next.
Just means I'm grumpy.
All right. All of you, go ahead. Make your con checks, your con saves, rather. Bloodwind, you are not bothered, nor is the wolf, but Phineas and Elixeros have upset tummies.
You're right.
I
Okay.
got this. I'm good at this now.
Great.
Wait,
Hold on.
Amber is also feeling fine? Is that what we learned?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
She's a natural at this.
Yeah, I did this the first time. I got this. We're good.
Sorry, just a moment here.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong direction for the lab. Do you want to go to the lab?
Yeah, what are the alternatives?
Cool. I just told you the wrong door. It would have been the door on what was the east side of the room, or the west side of the room, where Bloodwind and the wolf were. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else changes.
So the thing above us wasn't labeled.
It was not labeled lab. The lab was in this middle doorway along the
Oh,
wall.
what was that labeled, just out of curiosity? Anything?
No, it wasn't labeled anything.
Yeah, let's do the lab. At least it has a label.
All right, cool. Yeah, you.
All right, same thing. I go first.
Yeah, you step down without issue. You two just feel a little weird. And you step down, and you're in a hallway. To the left, it looks like it continues on and then curves around to the right. And to the right, it's just a straight hallway down.
Did I mishear? Is it just one path, though, right? So follow the hallway?
Yeah, so you come to a T intersection, and you can go left or right.
I'm going right.
So
I was going to ask you what your gut said, but okay.
So right is just straight hallway, and it looks like it just goes until it goes down another end, or like you'd have to step over another end. And left leads back, and there's a turn before it goes off to another end.
Yeah, let's do right.
Yeah, just follow me, Ross.
No, it's okay. You can walk beside me if you want.
So you're going right?
We're going right.
I just look at George and shake my
Cool.
head.
You walk down the hallway and come to another edge.
All right. Ross is getting too bold. Tell me to take a step.
Yeah, make another Constitution save.
Okay, that was close.
Yeah, 14, you're fine.
When you roll it in D&D Beyond and you see the one, you're just like, which side is it going to be on?
Phineas, you're going to need a minute. You just
Come on, Phineas. I thought you wanted
just
to
can't
leave.
deal with these
What's
turns.
wrong?
They're weird.
You've done this before. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's still a strange feeling.
Bloodwind, and Wolf.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution. 15 and 22.
Yeah, you're both fine. It's just Phineas that needs a minute after you take another step. So you all gather, and you can see that this area, there's more hallway. There's another immediate turn to your right. And then down the hall a little bit, like 10, 15 feet, there's like an opening in the wall. Like an entryway. But as you look further down, you can see that the wall ends at the end of the hallway. And kind of branches out from there.
Are you like multiple choices from there?
Yeah. You can see immediately on the wall next to you that there's a sign that says Gestalt Laboratory back the way you came.
I was just about to ask, did we miss a sign somewhere? All right, if we're looking for the lab, is that what we're looking for?
Yes.
Let's go back.
Go back.
All right, con saves.
Oh gosh. Just following. Better or worse.
Yeah,
Phineas?
yeah. The wolf feels the quick back and forth kind of gets to the wolf a little bit this time, and so the wolf needs a minute.
All right.
I'll carry you.
So you head back the way you came, and as you get towards the other end of the hallway, which would have been a left if you had taken it, it opens up into a wider hallway on your right, and you can see a closed iris door.
All right, well, that's got to be...
It must be it.
That's you. You're up, Phineas.
I open the door.
Cool. So you enter. So you open the door, which does open for you. It was green. You tap the crystal, it opens up. You wave your hand in front of it, whatever, and it spirals open. Inside, you find a well-lit laboratory. You can see that there are stone workbenches littered with glassware full of strange liquids and gels and odd machines that are creating this siphoning racket as they're pumping thick fluids into something akin to like canisters that hold lightning in different colors. It's really weird looking. But you can see that there are like just these emaciated figures working at each of these stations. And floating in the middle of the room is a small humanoid skull that seems to have like green flames shooting out of it. And it's like harassing these minions or whatever, these workers in Ancient Draconic. Elixir, you understand it immediately. It's saying things like, work harder, work faster, come on, get with the program. Very like corporate manager kind of stuff. But it turns as you all enter and the doors iris close behind you. And it comes down and like looks at you and bobs down, looking at you. Ah, excellent! And you're the only one who gets it right away. It's in that Ancient Draconic. Ah, how exciting! Welcome to the laboratory. Who are you?
Ross, are you Gestalt? Is that the name of the lab?
No, my name is Bolartil. I run the Gestalt lab. Welcome. Welcome indeed. So exciting. You're just in time. Please come in, come in. And the skull just kind of is like floating along on its own. Now, as you can see here, what we're doing is we are working with various materials from the other laboratories, combining them together to create creatures, experiments that can, take on those nasty little gods. Think they're so important.
I'm sorry. So
That's
the
a thing.
what did you say? Sorry.
Who are you asking?
Well, sorry. I thought I cut off Amber, so I was asking what Amber said.
No, so that's a thing that the other guy was saying. That's all I mean.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
fighting the gods.
Yes, well, actually, Bloodwind wouldn't understand what he's saying. It's only Elixros. And Phineas gets it a little, after a little, kind of pieces it together.
Yeah.
I mean, I concur. I had the same thought that I was going to say. Yeah, sorry. So the point is, you're doing experiments in here to fight the gods. Did I hear that correct?
Of course. They cannot be allowed to continue their oppressive reign against all of Exandria.
Do you have any gods in particular you're after, or is it just all of them?
Well, they're all annoying and think that they're the top of the world. We can do such great feats with our magic. What separates us? Not much.
What was this character's name again?
Bolar Till. At least that's how it introduced itself.
I love it when you say things like that.
Yep. Now, come in. Please, let's show you around a little, show you a few things. You'll be very excited to contribute once you see what we're working on here.
I'll take a moment just to look at the rest of the party in case they're lost. So, yeah, they're doing some anti-god experiments in here, much like what we found in Saul's Vault. He's very, Bolar Till, I think was their name. He's very excited to show us what's happening. I'm going to play along for now, and then I'll follow the skull thing.
Yeah, he floats by. And so in this chamber, we are extracting elements from our anomalous research laboratory. They do things with abominations and such sorts of things there, which are very strange and otherworldly, but we can learn quite a lot from them. And we've incorporated quite a few of them into our own monstrosities, as it were. It's a good time. That one is from our vegetative floral research laboratory, although we haven't had any reports from them in a while. We're rehashing some old stuff. But still, gotta make do with what we can. And of course, that's the ectoplasmic plasmoidal lab over there, which, again, we haven't really heard much from any of the labs in a while. They're overdue on their reports. They should really get in on that.
Has anyone checked in on them lately? Do you not have any sort of...
I do not have the personnel. I mean, I've only got 6 workers constantly checking dials, and they're not really as good as they used to be, Back when they were alive, anyway. Such things occur, anyway. You see, before Aor was attacked, and I don't know what happened after the initial attack, we barricaded in the lab, and there was a bit of a shaking. I am assuming there's been some sort of lockdown initiated, because we haven't seen anybody in quite some time. But we had to continue this research.
Had any recent visitors other than us?
Can I...
you don't understand any of it.
Right. Damn it.
Can I throw back... So this is what I'm hoping. Can I just throw back spark notes in the bits of him talking so this lab is... they haven't heard from them lately. Probably because they're dead. They locked themselves in here before the attack on Aor and has been busy with their work. Oh, by the way, all these workers, they're dead.
Yeah, it is not hard to tell. These are all extremely emaciated looking zombies in various robes. They look much akin to what you faced in Saul's Vault.
Mm-hmm.
But they seem to be obeying this floating skull for whatever reason.
Also, we might have found the boss.
Anyway, and as you see down here at the end of the hallway, these are our containment tubes. Very proud of these. Originated the design myself, and then the kind of spread throughout Aor. I originated this, quite a long time ago in my day, you see. My lead researcher's gone a bit missing, but these containment tubes are all mine. They have the capability of either speeding up or even stopping relative time within them. So you can hold a specimen in there for, as long as you need to, or you could increase the time passing within and watch what happens as it ages and decays, or a sample ages. And it's very good for harvesting things that need a while to grow, or seeing what putrefacitions or effects things might have on living organic tissues. It's very informational.
So have you put these creatures in a sort of testing situation, fighting other creatures?
He looks at you for a minute as it takes him a minute to kind of piece together what you're saying. The skull floats over to Elixir and says, "Your friend has a very strange accent."
He's a bit slow.
And then answers you very slowly. In these tubes, there are 3 failed experiments. And one experiment got out a little while back, but I sent out a team to recover it.
Did you catch that?
10 seconds go by. Yeah, I think I got it. I got the gist of it.
So sorry. Bular too?
Bolar is fine.
Bolar? Thank you. Sorry, we do have a member of our party that's very intelligent, but the Draconic not so good. So I'm going to just translate a few things, if you don't mind. This one, on the other hand, it's slow.
Of course, not a problem whatsoever.
I'll give Bloodwind an update on so they're making monsters here, and apparently these tubes can have specimens inside, and they can speed up or slow down time, but one of the specimens got out, but they've sent somebody to look for it, but he's also not really doesn't have the staff to keep reports on all the other labs, so not really sure how long ago that was.
Yes, I'm very excited you're here, though. Since I sent Isaac out, he's been missing. I sent him out with a cadre of security to wrangle in the experiment, but I'm not even sure how long ago that was, to be quite honest. Oh well, work must continue apace. Now, let's see. Is there anything else I can tell you, or do you have any questions thus far?
I'm going to look back at the rest of the party. Any questions so far?
Yes. Considering this must be the department in which deals with live creatures, is there another department that deals with perhaps ancient artifacts?
Do you want me to translate for you, Bolar, or is that...
No, I got it. He's just not really that good at it.
He's learning, bless him.
All our labs study live phenomena to merge that information together to create something to fight the gods with. We don't study ancient history here. We are a war machine laboratory.
I'll simultaneously translate that to Bloodwind.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know, I got it. It was just taking me a little bit of time.
That was for but she doesn't know any Draconic, so.
I know, I'm just getting antsy now. And I whisper to Ross, his accent's a little bit weird, that's all it is.
I know, it is. I mean, it's just because my great-great-grandfather spoke with a similar accent is how I know, but it's a bit hard, I get it. Yes, I'm sorry. I'll turn back to Bolar. Did you seem very excited to show us something else, or is this all that that this lab is doing?
Well, this lab is the lab that combines the various research from the other labs, but we haven't had raw materials in quite a while. So I'm very excited you're here to contribute those.
I'm sorry. What do you want us to go retrieve some raw materials for you? What kind of raw materials are we talking?
No, you are the raw materials. Thank you.
Yeah, I was sort of afraid you would say that. So
Phineas is like slowly like translating. He's like, you know what? I feel like I'm messing up in my translation here. Is he asking us to retrieve materials?
no, we've already brought them.
I look around. What?
Well, I guess we should get things harvested because you're fresh. That's exciting news.
So, what exactly do you plan on harvesting, if you don't mind? You've told us everything else up to this point, which was seemingly.
Well, we haven't had organic flesh in quite some time. Your organs will be useful. Your brains are always useful. They're excellent for sort of abomination-related experimentations.
It's funny you say that. I'm pretty sure we have already encountered some organic flesh and some brain. All we have to do is go back and get it.
No, yours will be fresher, I'm sure.
I'm going to look at Bloodwind and go, when I give the signal, you're probably going to want to rage.
Well, I have certainly enjoyed this conversation. It's been very nice. These other ones, they're capable, but they are not much for talkers. I miss Isaac sometimes. Huh. Oh well.
Can I persuade you to change your mind one last time before this possibly gets ugly?
You can attempt a persuasion check. It's a very high DC.
I am supposed to be good at this, but I have rolled like total shite.
Come on, buddy.
Damn it.
So he just kind of looks at you and he's like, well, you are fresh and even your blood is useful. Even your bones are useful because they can be reformatted into other materials.
You really don't have to explain it anymore. Just whatever's going to happen. Let's
I want you to know it's not personal and it's all quite fascinating, really.
Well, it will be a bit personal when I figure out how to separate them.
Don't worry about that. You'll be dead as quick as possible. Staff, collection time, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
I don't know what I'm good at anymore. I'm having a bit of an identity crisis with the character tonight.
Aw. Well, I'm sorry you're having a rough go of it.
He's not even good at persuade. Well, maybe I'll at least go first. I am kind of wishing we had taken a short rest, but that's all right.
Yeah. I'm waiting until we switch maps, question mark?
Go ahead, click and add your thing because I need to roll these initiatives and then I'll bring you over to the map.
Has it been less than an hour, by the way, since our last encounter?
Yeah, it's probably been about 20 minutes or so.
Love that for me.
Oh yeah, because your text is still active.
Pretty much, I'm always thinking about it.
Love that for you. All right, here we go, folks. All right. Bumper-da-dum. All right. Let's see how we're doing on this turn order. Why does that have an initiative? That's weird. What was your initiative, Phineas? Oh, that's Phineas.
18.
you clicked the wrong token, so it added your.
My torch.
You clicked
Did
the torch.
give her initiative?
It's all right.
Throws the torch.
It's all right. I can fix it for you.
You don't have to.
Listen, I don't want
Let the torch play.
No.
I don't want to make anyone concerned, but I'm pretty sure this thing killed us the last time I faced it.
You've never been here before. I'm just going to say that.
I've seen this icon before.
Okay.
That might be true. But hey, Elixaros, you're starting up this bad boy, so you get to go first.
Well, I'm gonna hex that mofo.
Yeah, you see this flaming skull with craziness in its eyes, and it the bats swirl around it and create a crazy hex vortex.
Listen here, Nicolas Cage.
I don't know who that is.
Love it.
It's gonna be, it's fine. Oh gosh, what else am I gonna do?
That's your bonus action.
Okay, action. Good old Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, actually, hang on one sec. Yeah, okay. No, wait, time out.
What you gonna do? Phineas, you're on deck.
Okay.
Action Armor of Agathis.
Great, you and these shards of dark ice appear, coating your body. Very good.
Boy, short rest would have been nice. Okay, here we go.
All right, anything else? You want to move?
Not yet.
All right, Phineas. Wolf is on deckish.
Okay. I will cast. I'll do my lightning thing against the skull.
All right, go for it.
And then there. And oof.
All right. Let's see who's gonna get it.
I was gonna ask also if that would have been at disadvantage because this guy being next to me.
It would, but
does it even matter?
But a 1 is a 1. Because it's a ranged spell attack, right? So yeah.
Correct.
All right. Unfortunately, the wolf gets the spark as it leaves the gauntlet, and it kind of arcs off in the wrong direction. There's a lot of metal and stuff in here, so the wolf gets ponged for 4 lightning damage.
This is why
Sorry.
Can George turn around and bite him? I mean, the wolf.
Maybe. What? Anything else on your turn, Phineas?
No, that's it.
Cool. Well, the flaming flying skull here is next, and it is going to look right at Bloodwind in the front there, and just gonna cast it's looks at you, and its eyes light up with fire, and they blast towards you with a 17 for 12 fire damage.
I'm out.
Oh, and Bloodwind drops down.
Damn.
Didn't really. We didn't really prep for a boss battle, did we? Wait, I thought you had healed up pretty well.
Yep, and we fought a chicken. Well, a chicken brain.
Chicken brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It moves its eyes next to the wolf and fires again. Oof, that's a 21 for 10 fire damage to the wolf.
Yep, Wolfie gets hurt.
And it is now the wolf's turn.
Well, Wolf is going to return in kind and chomp on it.
So it's kind of floating up in this square here. So
Okay.
he can jump at it. It's like just floating 5 feet off the ground at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, Wolfie will go jump at it.
Yeah, go ahead, make the attack.
Ugh, a natural
Oof.
one. No.
Wolf jumps and lands poorly and is prone and ends his movement there.
Okay. Wolfie's gonna use second wind.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
He
7
can-
hit points.
Yeah, excellent. All right. Next up, we've got some zombies.
Zombie.
So, first zombie right down here next to Phineas is going to claw Phineas. That is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
All right. Excellent. And the second attack with another claw is a 23 for 4 slashing damage. This zombie right here is going to come up to Elixaros. That's a 23 for 9 slashing damage.
He gets hit with 10 cold damage.
Oof. Yeah. Nice.
And my ice shield is gone.
Cool. Does it automatically do all the damage, or does it just do what you were hit for?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually.
Because I think it just does what you were hit for, in which case
Nope, it does all of it.
it does all of it? Okay. Great.
So I
Uh,
get, let's see. Yeah, I'll put it in the thing to read.
That's a 22 on the second attack. For 8 slashing damage.
Sorry, stand by. I did that wrong because I forgot I got 10 hemp. 10 temp.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 on the second one.
8 on the second attack. And make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration on Hex.
13.
Yes, that maintains it. Good job.
We're not going to live.
This little guy and this little guy move in on the wolf because the wolf is prone. But a 10 will miss the wolf, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
A 16 on the wolf
Will hit.
for 9 slashing damage. And then another 11 damage.
It's unconscious.
Okay. So it's unconscious. And the last one will redirect its second attack to Elixaros. That's a 20 to hit for 9 slashing damage. And that brings... Nope, there's 2 more. These 2 will rush down to Phineas.
Jeez.
A 9 will miss. An 18 will hit for 4. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. And an 11 will not hit. All right. Bloodwen.
Yep.
Oh, and make a concentration check, Elixaros, for your...
I got hit twice, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. All right, Bloodwen, what do you see as you roll me this private death save?
Well, Flash DR, right?
Yep.
Okay. I had a moment of, oh god. Well, this is the flashback to the time that Bloodwin was about 12 years old, got in an argument with somebody in the library, started out whispering back while they were talking loudly, and eventually Bloodwin became the one yelling, and then the librarian was very mad, grabbed her by the ear, and dragged her out of library, and felt very ashamed.
A true injustice as you remain unconscious.
Yeah.
Elixeros. We are up to you.
What did we say it was to take out my packed weapon?
I think you can. Well, you already have it, like, or well, yeah. I think you can just summon it as a bonus action, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. Well, that doesn't really help. And I haven't specified whether I've been using it. Admittedly, I've realized I've been rolling for the other war pick by mistake, which is only mostly to my detriment.
Actually, it's an action to wait. No, is that true? Yeah, it's an action. It's an action to pull out from pocket space. But you've already been using it, so I think it's fine.
Okay. We'll just say I've yeah, whatever, it's fine. I like rolled wrong, but that one is, again, that only hurts me, not anything else.
Cool. At this top of your turn, remember all the stuff that you do have as a part of that weapon.
I believe I'm going to use one of those things I have as a part of that weapon.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's the right one, but it's the one I'm choosing. Because there's a lot of things within 30 feet of me. So, bonus action, would like to channel the... I don't know the name for this. The fear effect?
Mm-hmm.
So everything within 30 feet of me, of my choice. So everything but Bloodwin and the wolf.
All right.
And must make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Okay. Okay, so...
And then I'm going to say, guys, I think we need to get out of here. Is the wolf down?
The wolf is down and unconscious.
That sucks a lot.
Let's see. So that's afraid. This guy's afraid. And this guy's afraid. And let's find out if Bolar is afraid. Oh, he just makes it.
Of course. I honestly didn't anticipate that he would fail it anyway, but...
Yeah, so this is the first time you've ever done this. So you grasp your war pick, and you let out, sort of naturally, this incredible draconic roar that you've never done before. And it reverberates in ancient, powerful magic, and something draws the attention of Bolar in that roar, something terrible and familiar. And you swear the eyes in his skull widen somehow, even though they're just little points of light. And the zombies are like, half of them are immediately terrified of you. And so you have used your frightful presence for the first time. As like black smoke is like wisping off of you.
Yeah, that's right. Be afraid. But seriously, go away.
Mm-hmm. So that is your bonus action.
I don't see any way out of this live, to be honest. So I'm already looking for an exit strategy. And I was hoping that would just deter people from killing me on my way out. Because I think we got to get Wolf Buddy out of here. And I don't have any AoE.
Well, you have an action. What are you going to do?
Is there any way can I stabilize Wolf Buddy?
Yeah. You can attempt to make a medicine check as an action, if that's what you would like to do.
Oh baby, that wolf is stable.
With a natural 20, with a natural 20,
Double nat.
with a double nat 20, I will say, not that the double matters because you didn't have advantage or disadvantage, but I will say not only is the wolf stable, but he's got 1 hit point.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Get out of here."
So it's still prone on the ground, but it is conscious.
All right, I reckon that's my action.
Yep. All
I'm
right.
gonna have to stand and face what's about to happen.
Phineas, it is your turn.
Cure wounds on Bloodwin.
Okay, go for it. All right.
9 points of healing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna step down to here.
All right. 2 of them are going to take attacks of opportunity against you, but because of Elixeros, they have disadvantage on their attacks.
Also, Bloodman, I'm so sorry. I actually forgot you were down. I didn't mean to pick the wolf over you.
That's okay. I still have hope.
The first one still hits with an 18 for 7 slashing damage, Phineas, but a 13 will miss you.
Okay.
Sorry if it's out of order, but before I forget, there were 2 zombies that hit me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, on a technicality, I still had those temporary hit points by the second hit, so that second zombie took 10 points of damage also.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, because the rules is written is as long as I still have temporary hit points, I can still hurt things. So the first hit took 9 away.
I love it. Fantastic.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's when the armor shatters.
Yeah, and then after the second hit, it was gone.
Cool. Good to know. And Phineas, you have moved down.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Well, I already did my action. I healed Bloodwin.
Oh, you don't have a bonus action you'd like to do? Okay.
No, I don't.
All right. Next up is Bolar, who's going to... what's he going to do? He's going to shoot an eye ray at Elixeros.
Well, it's nice knowing you, fam.
That is a 19 to hit for 6 fire damage.
Down.
Okay. And Phineas, that is a 16 to hit for 7 fire damage.
7 fire?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got the wolf, who's got a hit point and can stand up from prone.
Wolf sees that Ross is down and shifts attention and attacks the thing that attacked it. Oh no, this one attacked him.
Yep.
Yeah. Great. Wolf doesn't know. Ugh, 11.
An 11 misses, unfortunately. The thing just kind of like bobs out of the way.
Darn it. That's all I can do.
All right. Well, next up, we've got some zombies. These ones can't move closer to Elixeros, so they're gonna swarm Phineas here. First three have disadvantage on their attacks. Oof. Okay, that one is a natural 1, which deals damage to his compatriot right next to him. And then a 17 for 9 damage.
I'm down.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you go down. They can't move closer, so they look to their boss as to what to do next. They've downed Elixeros, and they don't know that Bloodwind's up yet, so this one is going to attack the wolf. The wolf goes down again.
Okay, good night.
And Bloodwind, it is your turn.
Bloodwind is going to scamper up, reckless attack. Try to get that guy.
Yeah,
Get that guy.
go for it.
Rage again, also.
Yes.
Last try of rage. That's the parameter of reckless.
Go for it.
21.
Yeah.
18, and I've been forgetting to use my Divine Fury
Okay.
because it's so new. So on my first hit, that they take an extra 1d6 of radiant.
Ooh. So that is 23 damage. You just blast this thing right into the skull, and a big old crack appears down the center of it.
Yep,
That is awesome.
full of anger.
Cool. Go ahead, Bloodwind, make me a wisdom saving throw.
That sounds like something that I will be bad at. Yep, a pair of ones. Oh no, that's a 7. It just looks like a 1.
Cool. So, believe it or not, this is one you wanted to do badly in. In this moment in your rage, you could make an extra attack because all your friends are down. It's a dire circumstance. But you might get hurt in the process.
Oh yeah, I don't care about hurting. We're all gonna die anyway. I can't get everybody up. 21.
21
Any more?
for 18 more.
Yeah.
So, what does it look like when you destroy this thing that had 17 hit points left? This floating skull.
Wow.
Well, hopefully it looks like I go from a slash, and then once it's cracked, I like the idea of, like all good axes, the other side's sort of hammery, right?
Yeah.
And I just smash it, and the bones crack, 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 brittle, and then I love the idea of this green fire exploding and all of the zombies falling down dead.
So, the skull shatters, and the zombies immediately look confused, and kind of half of them are already terrified of Elixeros, but they seem like it seems like they don't know what to do without their boss. And you get pegged in the face by that shrapnel for 2 points of damage, reduced to 1 because it's piercing damage.
Because that'd be raging.
Shrapnel
Great.
bits.
That's great. I'm fine with that.
So you get blasted by it, but you see the light in these zombies' eyes, which had been like little red dots. They fade away, and they stand there unsure what to do now that their boss is done, and your friends are unconscious on the ground, all 3 of them.
Yep.
And if you act really quickly, you know that Elixros has... You know that your group has more healing potions.
Yes, I do recall that there are healing potions. The thing that Amber doesn't quite remember is who went down first.
So Elixros went down first.
Okay. Great.
And then the wolf
The
and
wolf
Phineas.
got up and then back down. Okay. Gonna go raid Ross's pockets.
Cool. You easily find all of the healing potions. There's two test tubes and a square. Everybody else give me a death save.
I'm gonna give...
Roll it privately to me.
Wolf. This is for Wolfie.
I always forget. Was it /G?
/GR.
I will give Ross one of the
/GR, and then what? /R again?
No, /GR D20. Space D20. There you go.
I'm gonna give Ross the big one.
Cool. Go ahead, roll 4d4 plus 4. Ross, you regain 15 hit points. And you can give one of them, like Elixros can take one of the other ones to administer to either Wolf or Phineas.
Here, give this to the wolf. I know you don't like Phineas.
Cool.
He's fine.
So, Elixros, you can go ahead, administer a potion to the wolf because you act before it. So it doesn't need to make another death save. Roll 2d4 plus 2. Phineas, I need another death saving throw. The wolf gets 8 hit points back. Okay. And Bloodwind, you are able to administer the last healing potion to Phineas for 9 to Phineas, which is weird because all of these zombies are just standing, kind of blankly staring at you all.
This is really weird. This is weird. Can you still hear yourself? Because this is weird.
And as you are all like getting up, looking at each other, looking at the zombies, who are kind of taken these few moments to kind of collect themselves, they begin to look at one another, unsure of what to do, but you can see that some of the mouths are beginning to open and some of the claws are beginning to twitch. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Forged in Ice. So, well done, team. Well
Thank
done.
you, benevolent gods of destruction. Or god of destruction.
The circumstances were such that it was the only thing that was going on was Bloodwind in a fury of desperate rage.
I mean, you know, it makes sense story-wise. I'm just saying thank you for making it a mechanical effect as well.
Yeah, it was a kind of a one thing. Like, there's a very real chance, like you missed and you didn't get nothing. But it was only because all your friends were down, you were in a rage, it was driving your rage, and you did an attack. Your first attack did over half of his hit points in damage. Because he had
awesome.
he had 40 hit points and you dealt 23. If you hadn't hit 20 hit points of damage, it wouldn't have been enough to trigger that.
Wow. Yeah, I'm down.
So well done indeed. Good job, everybody. Woof. You're in the lab now.
We found it. Is
Yeah.
your senses tingling? Do you like what you found?
I'm feeling sick to my stomach. That's what I'm feeling.
Well,
Oh, God.
fantastic work, everybody. Really well done indeed. Yeah, good job. You survived, and who knows what you will find further in the lab next week. I think next week might actually be our penultimate episode, unless
Ooh.
you do crazy things. But
It's
yeah,
always feasible.
but we will see what happens.
Or we just die.
In the meantime, let's go around and say our adieus and plug anything you want to plug. As I figure out who we going to raid this evening, after a well done job in this lab, which I'm going to do a big spoiler. Maybe you've all figured it out. I'm going to ask you, what shape is the lab that you've entered, or the building that you've entered?
Well, it was an upside down pyramid
That's what it looked like.
on the top, sticking
Well,
out.
not upside down, but buried, like so the tip was up.
Oh, I see. It was buried, not upside down. Okay, I'm gonna go with it's a dodecahedron.
Okay. Anybody else?
Go ahead, Matt. Back to you.
It's a circle.
With all the right angles, you think it's a sphere. Okay.
If you throw enough angles at something,
Mike, you got any clue? You got any ideas?
It is a hexagonal pyramid.
Okay. Well, we'll figure out what it is maybe in the future. I was going to tell
It's
you,
3
but
in
now
the
I'm
morning.
not. Oh,
It's
yeah.
3 in the morning.
That's fair. All right. Well,
Tell me or don't tell me.
sorry, I forgot it was 3 in the morning for you. Well, let's go around and say our goodbyes. Let's figure out who we're going to raid. Let's start off with Phineas.
We are rating. I don't know who, but stick around, find out. I've been Phineas/Mike. Also tired. Not 3 a.m. for me, but feels like 3 a.m. Life's good. Thanks for asking, and we'll see you guys next week.
Wonderful. Next up, we've got Bloodwind.
I am Bloodwind, also Amber. The luckiest of all tieflings, I have to say. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you will join us next week for more smashing and raging and zombies. And George the Wolf, because we love George. If you have missed any of our previous episodes and want to catch up and are confused as to why we are in this dungeon and playing in Wildemount instead of in Nuuli, please look us up on YouTube, Nuuli Forged. You can see how to spell it on the screen. There's also other social media because that's a thing that is required these days. Okay, love you, bye.
Thank you so much. And Elixiros.
Hi, I'm Matt, played Elixiros. I probably should watch those recaps too, because I don't really know what's going on. And can't wait to be back in the Eastern time zone.
Neither can we. We want you back. And I have been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Forged in Ice and Nuuli Forged in general. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We're going to raid Dork Tales. They're playing some D&D over there. I think they're playing in some Dragonlance stuff, so that's going to be cool. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And please, thank you, I've Got It. Thank you again to Clara Johnson for giving us a follow. I've Got It, best mod in Twitchdom. Thank you all so much. Have a good week. Have a safe week. Be kind to one another. Get some rest. And we will see you next week here on the 16th of August at 7 p.m. for episode 10 of Forged in Ice. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Goodbye.